All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Reader. So this is a viewer request video. I'm looking at TTOO Marathon, and then if I got time, I'll quickly flash C3 AI itself. So I'll be honest, I am not sure why there's a lot of interest on this stock right here. This stock has actually been one of the top volume stocks over the last 2 weeks a few times. I think it was actually number 2 today, trading at around 160 150 million. That's a lot for sure, right? Again, wasn't that long ago that actually crushed 200 million too, right? Look, bad things happen under the 8 and the 20, and that is all that I can see on this chart. Again, I'm not sure if there's some like random news or expectation that people are hoping for, but yeah, I'll go over the stock shortly. But for real, I'm not understanding why the interest is here. So I think more than anything, I'll be curious to know. Let me show regular hours just to show it actually. Yeah, interesting. Again, I'm curious. I think I might learn more from you guys than you might hear from me. From there, look, Marathon is close, all right, and we'll talk about that one shortly. And AI, I'm not here to give you my opinions about the earnings, all right. Clearly, the market reaction was bad, and maybe what we're seeing is, hey, I think it might have been an overreaction, and maybe that's the correction we're seeing. But again, before we go any deeper into the details, what are we going to do? Same thing we always do, right? We're going to take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how other things are setting up short term. We have our 5 moving averages. I will draw some horizontal support and resistance lines. This is the first time I'm covering this. And then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, really quickly, if you can please like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this thing with your friends, comment good or bad. Look, anything you can do really does help with the YouTube algorithms. But for real, just being here and giving me your time, super appreciated, okay? Look, I really don't understand why people are looking at this stock right now. Obviously, yesterday was probably a little more interesting. And again, I didn't look at the news or anything, but yeah, I mean, we open at 14. We open well above the 8 moving average. We open above the only green candle in the last who knows how long, right? But again, I care less about the open and more about the close. And that's a horrible. More people lost 50% on this day than anyone probably made money on that gap up, if I had to guess. Again, just look at the box, right? We open at 14, we close all the way down at 7. Ugly, all right? Ugly to say the least. We're obviously well under the 8. It's been nowhere near the 20. And let's be honest, we haven't even just since here, since January, and that was only a small moment. Again, I don't know if I'm missing some really important news or something, or like, if there's like an FDA approval coming up soon, or again, some merger, this or that. All I know is I actually have no idea why today dropped 140 million. I have no idea why yesterday dropped roughly 140 million, and I for sure don't know why the 30th dropped, over 200 million, right? So clearly things happened enough to fake some things out, right? Like there were some monster pushes before like reality sank in, right? So I'd be curious to know if there's anything that I should know, but for real, technically speaking, there's nothing good here at all. And look, I know 23 seems like a really low RSI and this and that. This RSI was literally reading 0.00, 0.49, 0.45. Like this thing can live so much lower than it is now. And again, it wasn't even that long ago that this thing was at an 8, a 10, an 11. Like there is nothing here screaming to me there's a reason to get into this. Look, this stock has to close above 10 cents. It has to close above the 8 moving average for me to even consider it. But I'll be honest with you, if this can close over 10 cents, that's a nasty swing to maybe 19. So, maybe that's what people are kind of trying to get interested in. I have no idea, right? But I'm telling you, I actually see this thing dropping lower and lower and deeper into all-time lows than I actually see this thing running at 20 cents if I had to guess. But again, let me know if I'm missing something, please. Otherwise, I have no idea why the interest on this stock is here, okay? Marathon, M-A-R-A. Look at this thing, all right? It is dying to get out of this cluster. I hate horizontal moving clusters, all right? Literally 1, 2, 3, the fourth one is now in, and you can see the fifth one. Like there is 3 super tight right here. There was 4 super tight right here, and really all 5 are not that far away, right? So this is what I would call the money line. Oh man, we are on the money line. Look at that. So this 517 closes at 1009. Today we close at 1008. Like we are close, all right? If I was to say what the safest entry would be, it would be this. It would be 1096. Look, listen to me. You need really, really good confirmation that you're going to break out of the moving clusters. All right. I've seen it time and time again where it looks like it wants to go up, then ends up coming back down, then ends up going back up, then ends up coming back down, and then ends up still falling. As good as this looks, as it looks like we want to get out of this little line right here, this is what I need to see. A little closer to a flat 11, a 1098. I'm actually going to go ahead and draw that. I think it's a perfect right there. Give or take, that's a perfect 50% candle, and that's pretty much right on the bottom of that. I need to break 1099. If we can close over 1099, I feel a little more comfortable with Marathon. And then let me just look. Yeah, I mean, from there, it's just some pretty ass trading for sure. This is a good channel right here because look, red, 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 green, 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 red, 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 green, 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 red, 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 green, green, green. Like it's just quick fly up, quick drop down, right? So theoretically, we might go from 11 to almost 15 pretty quickly, and that is a sexy swing for sure. So I'm liking the MACD is definitely in the positive and is looking like it's diverging. Looks like green over red. I like the RSI. I'm seeing green over red in a very healthy 50. I like that the volume broke the 50. I like that. I mean, it's been a while actually. Yeah, we've been seeing a nice little steady increase of volume, especially. Yeah, I'm liking it. I am. End of the day, I hate moving average clusters. If we can get out of this, oh, I'm so down. Otherwise, I wouldn't be surprised if we just kind of keep bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. Horribleness will happen if we lose 833. Got to stay above 834 for sure, for sure. What's the weekly look like? Weekly's not bad. Weekly's not great, but weekly's not bad, right? I'm seeing 3 lines. You can see that the red one is pretty much right on this $9, but 1, 2, 3 lines are a stone throw away, right? So, yeah, a lot more needs to happen, but it's close. But I'm telling you, it's actually still, it needs to do more for sure, for sure. So, you know, I wanted to do one more. Let me just throw it in real quick. GC all right, listen, we have now made the 5th moving average. The 200 just got created up here. All right, that's definitely well worth noting. Man, 4 dojis in a row, and this is the 5th candle. Jesus Christ, like this is a really weird stock, I'll be honest, and I think a lot of it has to do with the volume. All right, this one single pop in the 30 millions, and then the couple days after that kind of kept it near the million, seemed like an anomaly based on what I'm looking at. All right. Obviously, there's not a lot of history. If we can get over this 200 moving line, especially, like that's the money line. 775. What's the top of this guy? 793. I'm gonna set an alert for 794. I think that is a safe entry here. 794. I don't think I would touch this stock anywhere under 734. Honestly, I'm not too sure I would touch it under the 774. Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. Sorry. But yeah, I also wouldn't mind giving up that extra 20 cents and kind of coming in where I set my alert, right? But yeah, I think that the 200 forming is a little bit on the interesting side, but more than anything, man, just at least get over this 695. So MACD and RSI don't look that bad, actually. RSI is maybe curving a little bit less than ideal, but yeah, I think volume really is the whole story on this stock right here. This isn't a bad weekly, and it actually, I think, emphasizes the importance of this 695 line, excuse me, but this doesn't look bad at all, right? This actually looks pretty good. I'm surprised that the 50 moving average hasn't been created just yet. I'm not going to count all these, right? But I think we're getting close to about 50 weeks of trading, so especially again if the 200 on the daily just formed, right? Can't be too far away. So I still for sure need a little bit more, but I'm glad I was able to sneak this in. Look, I'll do a deeper view of AI when I do my AI stocks later this week, but hey, I'm liking what I'm seeing, all right? And I think this goes to show the strength of the 8 moving average a lot, all right? We definitely use this thing a couple times to bounce. We look at this thing, right? We do not lose it this day. We lose it this day, but we do not confirm. We're back over, and I'm going to call that confirmation of getting back over, right? So I am liking what I'm seeing for sure. I think the cap might be a little closer to 40. Obviously, if we can get over this 43 and change, let's call it 44, then it for sure hopefully will fly back to that 50 line that we have up here. But overall, I think the importance here is to talk about the strength of the 8 moving average. We use this line as a moving support when it is our friend. Otherwise, it becomes this like impossible resistance to get over, right? So look, it's doing its job is the best moral of the story. It actually looks like the 8 wants to keep going up. Looks like the 20 wants to keep going up. I mean, this doesn't look bad, to say the least, you know. I just, right now, I'm not sure if we're going to get over 50% candle. And clearly, I need to break this candle to believe that I'll have that push to get to 50, right? But hey, I'm glad that this seems like it's telling me that the earnings aftermath was a little bit of an overreaction, but hopefully tomorrow will confirm it. And let's be honest, the last few days have been great. Both of these candles were near 10% days. So I like the strength of the candles. I like getting back over the 8 moving average. I like that we're just still staying over the 50 moving average, and actually volume's increasing, right? It got better than yesterday. Hopefully tomorrow does even better than today. And yeah, overall not too bad right here, you know? And look, this is a good weekly. Last week actually didn't even take 50% candle, and so far this week's doing well. And look at that, we are close to a golden cross right there. The 100, the blue line, is kind of caught right here on my line, but looks like that's going to golden cross for sure, which is a nice thing to see. So I'm liking what I'm seeing on this chart actually, and hopefully again we'll end the week well, put this earnings little moment behind us, and hey, hopefully this thing can go up like Palantir and you know, Nvidia, and hopefully that means that the other little stocks, right, the Soundhound, Big Bear, Bullfrog, Guard Force, right, hopefully those pick up as well. But yeah, just my thoughts and opinions. Let me know what you think. Otherwise, you know it. Thank you.